someone has to wear the cone of shame for quite a while. And they are not happy about it. The reason why is to this injury. A week ago on Monday night, she was playing with one of her dog friends, and she gets quite jumpy and very physical in her play. She's very bouncy, and the only thing I can see as to what happened is that she just jumped and was playing a little too much and landed on her foot wrong on the concrete patio out in the backyard. And I was watching her, and then her and her buddy were playing, and then suddenly she just sat down really quick and yelped and started snapping at him to go away as he was still trying to play with her, and then he did, and then she started tending to her foot. And then excuse you. And when she got up, she was limping on it. And so, dogs sprain their feet all the time. All the time, but dogs sprain their feet from time to time, and I'm so sorry. So I figured, well, maybe, it'll be fine. She rests it, the next day, and since, the next day was a Tuesday, she was at home all day by herself, just kind of chilling out. And then when I got home from work, she was still limping, so took her to the vet and they did an x-ray, and she had broke her toe. Anyways, they decided on doing a splint on her leg to help make sure it heals in the right position. And then taped that all up, and here we are. We cannot get the bandages wet, and it has been raining most of this week, so we've had to cover it up with a bag every time we let her out in the backyard to potty. That has not been fun at all. But thankfully it seems like the rain might be letting up and going away, so here's to that. We tried to take the cone off last night while my husband and I were here just hanging out. Figured we could just keep an eye on her, and that way she could entertain herself with her toys, that she could finally play with again. But as soon as we took the cone off, about 3 or 4 times, she immediately tried to, start messing with the bandage, so that ended that real quick. So then we had to put the cone back on her, which was quite an adventure. And I felt really bad, because it was almost like, oh, we teased you, haha, freedom. Nope, just kidding. And then, of course, she was very upset, so I felt bad, so I was like, yeah, we're not going to try that again. You're just going to have to deal with the cone, which it sucks, because we have to leave it on there. They said we were going to do another x-ray in 4 weeks. We just finished week 1. I was like, oh gosh, it's another 3 more weeks of this. I know, I don't like it. How much? I bet you don't like it even anymore. I bet you have more feelings on it than I do. Yeah. You're like, I would like this cone off now, please. Thank you. But, yeah. This is just a video of how life has been so far with the cone of shame. With that poor little foot. And hopefully we can get through the next 3 weeks, and then the foot will be healed, and then go back to regular life. Here's hoping. One of the many changes when your dog has to wear the cone of shame is feeding. You have to end up propping up their bowl, their food and water bowl, if you don't already do so. So we've put hers on a little book, a cookbook, I think. And she doesn't necessarily really eat all of her food right now, because I think the cone and just how she's feeling from her foot, and maybe even the medication kind of makes her a little less hungry. But she still eats enough, and as long as she eats the medicine, the pills that I put in there. That's all that matters. You can see we normally have her water bowls propped up like that. I just usually have it a little closer to, like, in that nice little corner, but we pull it out because you need more room for the cone so it doesn't hit the wall and then she can't get her water. Also, normally I feed her in her crate, but with the cone it's a little cramped in there, and then she tries to turn around, it gets caught, and then she gets stuck, and then she feels helpless and gets upset, so we moved her food bowl out here in the meantime, just so that way she can eat a little bit more comfortably than, than her current situation. How's our day been? Yeah? We had an okay-ish day, as far as having to wear the dumb cone. There you are. Oh! Okay. Alright. So with it having been super rainy the past couple days, it seemed to stay pretty dry today. Or at least it didn't rain, but I know the ground's still pretty damp. And she absolutely cannot get the bandages wet on her foot. Otherwise it can cause infection and give her skin problems. I know, it's so sad. It is very sad. That is something to cry about. So since you can't get the bandages wet, we have to put this fun plastic bag. It's actually like a bag that they would use for like IV fluid and stuff, but they gave me an obviously unused one with some string to tie around it. So we're gonna put that over her paw and then let her out in the backyard. I'll show you how fun it is to put this on. Did it. All right. She has to wear that bag over her foot if it's been wet, and then even if it's like the ground is damp, and it could absorb moisture and get infected and stuff, and we certainly don't want that. This poor puppy. And outside time is pretty much reserved for a light sniff of the backyard and going potty. And I really wish she wouldn't go back there. Big time! This is pretty much what she's been able to do all day while she's in her cone. Not a whole lot except lay down, nap, sleep. Look, so bored and so sad. So bored and so sad. Sorry. I wish I could throw it for you, but we can't be running on our leg. I know, it's just not the same when you can't do it yourself. It's hard to even play with her toys, because like she likes to chew on this bone, she likes to put it in between her front paws, but then the cone gets in the way of that, so it's hard to play with her favorite toy. And if I hold it for you, do you want to chew on it in? No? Nope. There's been a lot of this happening. Oh, honey. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a lot of that's been happening this week. So leave a comment down below on if you've ever had to experience, dealing with your dog wearing the dreaded cone of shame. I feel like it's something that a lot of dog owners have had to deal with at least once in their life with owning a dog. But let me know what your experience was. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, then subscribe to our channel. It's totally free. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!